Welcome back to our fourth and final glossary in the Philippians series. Philippians chapter 4 is often quoted, often loved, and sometimes misunderstood. It's pastoral, deeply relational, and incredibly relevant for our daily walk. But behind Paul's practical instructions are carefully chosen Greek words that help us see what kind of spiritual maturity he's really calling us to. Let's explore some of the key terms from this final chapter and let them deepen not just our understanding, but our walk with Christ. Philippians 4:4. Rejoice in the Lord always. Paul commands joy here using the present imperative form, chairete, which implies continuous, ongoing rejoicing. This isn't an emotional suggestion. It's a gospel-rooted discipline. It's joy in the Lord, not in circumstances. Paul repeats himself, "Again I say, rejoice," because joy, like discernment and humility, is a mark of spiritual maturity. 1:25-3:1. Philippians 4:5. Let your graciousness be known to everyone. This word is notoriously difficult to translate. It means something like reasonableness, gentle forbearance, or humble tolerance. It's not weakness, it's strength under control. A gracious, Christ-like posture that puts others first, like in Philippians 2:3-5. It's the outward expression of the slave mindset, especially in conflict or pressure. Paul says, let this be what people notice about you. Philippians 4:6. Do not worry about anything. This verb means to be divided, pulled apart, mentally torn. Paul isn't saying ignore life's problems. He's saying, don't let them divide your heart. Don't live in a mindset of fragmentation and fear. The antidote? Prayer, petition, thanksgiving. Relational trust in God's nearness. This verse connects with what we saw in chapter 1. A mind anchored in Christ leads to stability, not anxiety. Philippians 4:7. Will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. This word is military language. It means to post a garrison or sentry, to stand watch and protect. The peace of God doesn't just soothe you, it stands guard. It actively protects your emotions, hearts, and your thoughts, minds. But notice, it guards them in Christ Jesus, not apart from Him. Peace is not the absence of conflict. It's the presence of God's rule and nearness. Philippians 4:8. Dwell on these things. This is a cognitive verb. It means to meditate on, to calculate, to reflect intentionally. Paul gives us a list of virtues, true, honorable, just, pure, lovely, commendable, and says, make these your mental diet. This is not escapism, it's discernment. You form your character by what you choose to dwell on. And it echoes the opening prayer of the letter, to approve what is superior. 1:10. Philippians 4:11. I have learned to be content. This word means self-sufficient, used by Stoic philosophers to describe emotional independence. But Paul flips it. His contentment isn't from inner strength, it's from Christ. He's saying, I'm not dependent on circumstances, I'm dependent on Jesus. This is discerned contentment, a learned, practiced trust in God's provision and presence. Philippians 4:12, I have learned the secret. This verb is rare. It comes from the world of mystery religions and means to be initiated, to be brought into a hidden truth. Paul says, I've been initiated into the mystery of Christ's sufficiency. This is not just theological knowledge, it's spiritual experience, a truth you only learn through abundance and meed, suffering and surrender. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ. This word is often misunderstood. It means to have strength, to be empowered. Paul isn't saying he can achieve anything he wants. He's saying, I can endure every season, plenty or need, because Christ strengthens me. It's not about success. It's about spiritual resilience. Philippians 4:14-15, you partnered with me in my hardship. This is the same root word as koinonia, fellowship. But here, it's not just friendship, it's shared sacrifice. The Philippians didn't just encourage Paul, they shared in the cost of gospel ministry. Their giving, praying, and sending was a spiritual act of worship. Verse 18. This ties back to 1:5, partnership in the gospel, from the first day until now. Let's review the key Greek words from chapter 4. Chairete, rejoice. 2, epieikēs, graciousness/gentleness. 3, marinate, worry, anxious. Phirese, will guard. 5, logizesthi, dwell on. 6, autarkēs, content. Memyēmai, learn the secret. Ishio, I am able. 9. Koinonacenties, partnered, shared. Philippians 4 shows us what mature Christian living looks like, not in theory, but in the pressure and joy of real life. It's a call to think well, live gently, give generously, and trust deeply, all because of the one who gives us strength, Jesus Christ. Thanks for walking through this final glossary with me. Let these words not just inform your mind, but transform your life.